Want-proof Infiniti designers have their straight-edge tools taken away? Here you go. With more curves than Jennifer Lopez drinking a bottle of Coca-Cola, the M37's swoopy shape is quite different from the competition. You know, Audi A6, BMW 5 Series, Cadillac CTS, and Mercedes E-Class.
To compete with those established players, Infiniti has stuffed a lot of technology into the M. Let's start with the climate control. They use a system called Forest Air. First, everything goes through a special filter. Then, instead of the air just coming straight out of the vent, it circulates around, sort of like a breeze.
Good start, but in this class, people are most interested in performance and handling. You just saw 0 to 60 happen in a tick under 6 seconds. Pretty darn brisk. Fuel economy is EPA rated at 18 city, 26 highway. While the M is available with a V8, the 37 designation means there's a 3.7 liter V6 under the hood that makes 330 horsepower. Gear changes get done with a 7-speed automatic. There's manual control. Sport package adding paddle shifters. 4 different modes tailor the car's personality from eco-mild to performance-wild. All-wheel drive is available. The rear tires power my car. Cornering is very compelling. This M37 has the sport package with 4-wheel active steer. Ride quality is commendably comfortable for a sports sedan. The M is never harsh. Tough to imagine M37 making people sleepy, but just in case, there's lane departure prevention.
Let's say you're tired or just not paying attention and you begin to drift left across the center lane. The system will then apply the right side brakes and nudge you back into place. It feels a little bit like a strong crosswind.
In the same vein is blind spot intervention. Ignore the light and try to merge right, and the left side brakes apply, gently steering the car back to the left as a warning. Then there's distance control assist that makes stop-and-go city driving less stressful by automatically applying the brakes.
All right, I'm leaving my foot off the brake, which goes against every synapse in my body, coming up on traffic, and the car automatically slows down and stops all by itself. Oh, that's freaky.
Ironically, learning to trust it is, stressful. My tester has the optional high-performance brake pads. They're exceptionally good. Stopping so well, the seatbelts hurt. All of this tech is experienced in a beautifully crafted cabin that appears to have been inspired by brush strokes. These could be the best-feeling door releases ever made. The wheel is heated, seats are heated and cooled. The sound is top-notch Bose. The interface is very clear using both knobs and buttons or the touchscreen, whichever the driver likes. All materials are top-notch. Gauges get an unusual pattern in the surround trim. Even pedals get great detail. Of course, there's phone and iPod integration, backup camera too. Seats are sculpted more for larger American frames. If you have to share your M37 with a spouse, know that it recalls the last used audio source, navigation, and climate control settings for each keyless fob. This alone could save some marriages.
Hello, evil twin.
Doppelganger.
How's the back seat? Pretty comfortable for the outboard passengers.
Foot and knee room are pretty generous. No bins in the doors, no power port either. The person in the middle has a large drive shaft tunnel to deal with.
You are the evil twin. How's your demented, maniacal laugh?
Okay.
That's just sad. Really. I'm working on it.
Gripes? An active eco setting features a throttle pedal that pushes back on your foot if you're not driving efficiently. I don't like my car disagreeing with me. That got turned off immediately. Even with electronic noise cancellation, I find road noise to be high for a vehicle in this class.
All right, let's check out the trunk, my TP test metric, especially useful in a case like this.
The cargo area is as swoopy and curvy as the body, and the seats don't recline, just a ski pass-through. M37 scores a 6 in the TP trunk test. A Honda Civic sedan holds 7. At least there are space-saving hinges, so your stuff won't get pinched when closing the deck lid. Buy the M56, and there's a 420 horsepower 5.6 liter V8. Both the 37 and 56 can be had with all-wheel drive. The M35H is rear drive only. The H is a hybrid with 380 horsepower, loads of torque, and the ability to blow the doors off of a Prius. All that in 27 miles per gallon city and 32 highway. Infiniti, I'm waiting for you to drop one off. At 61 grand as tested, the M is not cheap, but it is a good value. Infiniti could have just copied BMW or Mercedes, but they've clearly taken their own road with the M37. It delivers the performance, handling, luxury, and tech needed to play in this market. The only thing missing are enlightened buyers. To Audi, BMW, Cadillac, and Mercedes, you can add Acura TL and Hyundai Genesis to this list. I can see why purists will be wary of all the active safety electronics found in the M. There are more three-letter acronyms in this car than found in a military handbook. It would be great if people would just pay attention, wouldn't it? A final note, at the risk of sounding like a lech to the Puritans watching, from behind the wheel, the gauge hood looks like a leather halter top. I only point that out because two other guys riding shotgun said the same thing, unprompted. Of course, they were guys. What do you expect?
Oh, that's my take on the Infiniti M37S. Now back to that Forest Air climate control system. It only makes sense. Remember, this is the brand that launched itself by not even showing cars. Only water, rocks, and leaves. How zen-like. That's Driven. I'm Tom Volk.